I'm Sarah Gore with Open House NYC. This week, luxury redefined, from the classic to the contemporary, here in the city, out west, and even down south. We toured the latest from star architect Richard Landry, and we're inside the legendary Hearst Estate, playground of the famous and the powerful since 1926. Oh, and we get a special tour of the opulent former home of the late, great Joan Rivers. But before all of that, this art-filled Carnegie Hill penthouse you are definitely not going to want to miss.
One of the best things about this apartment is the terrace. You get to see all of it. What a view. We just like feeling part of the city here.
Welcome to Open House NYC, everyone. Today I am coming to you from Tribeca at this brand new take on a classic downtown loft. You step off the private keyed-in elevator into this 50-foot wide south-facing great room with huge windows that let in plenty of natural light. Wide plank white oak floors underfoot and 10-foot ceilings throughout just add to the bright and airy feel. This full-floor residence is huge at over 3,700 square feet and has 4 stylish bedrooms, including a dreamy principal suite. Let's kick off today's show at the Carnegie Hill home of jewelry designer, philanthropist, and friend Joan Hornig. Joan's jewelry company, Philanthropy is Beautiful, is elegant and inspirational. As for her home, well, she has designed it with a creative eye, a love of art, and the charm of a true entertainer. Take a look.
I'm Joan Hornig. Welcome to my home on Park Avenue. I'm a jewelry designer and social entrepreneur. I'm so glad you're here. This is a duplex apartment. I share it with my husband, George, our 3 dogs. I work from here, and I am excited to welcome you to my home. When you come in, we find that you want to check yourself, make sure you look okay, and we remind you that you're beautiful. And we know that you're a blessing, which is why we have these statues over here. And of course, we like ever-fragrant roses. Much of the furniture in this apartment is supposed to reflect the time in which this apartment was built, which was the 30s. And so, by design, we have wallpaper throughout this apartment, including here, which is meant to make you feel as though you're in a jewel box with the best light reflecting the best of you. Generally, when people first come to visit me in the apartment, we clear off this table, we sit down here, we have the view looking south behind us. In designing this room, we thought very much about having it punctuated by different vignettes and areas to seat people. We picked a very neutral background because the color comes from the people and the conversation and the excitement of being together, and from the art that's a backdrop. The most interesting thing to me and personal to me happens to be our Steinway grand piano. It was given to me when I was 10, and I love the idea of people in here playing and singing, and a lot of our events we sing together. The dining room, the most important room in my apartment and the reason I bought it. There are so many things I love about this room. First of all, very few rooms in New York have 3 exposures, but I get to look at the park, I get to look at the water tower, and I get to look south. But most important to me is that this room is the center of the way I entertain. I always have different tablescapes. They're thematic. I use things I have in my house. One of the things I love about this room is the warm glow. Part of how we achieve that is with this wallpaper, which is a fantastic glossy wallpaper gold, but also even the green ceiling, so that it all picks up the feeling of the color and together and embraces. Once a family room, now an office. This is where I design, this is where I work with the staff, this is where we do everything that comes together for Philanthropy is Beautiful and Pave or Pave the Way jewelry. So if you look at my apartment and you see art that's old, art that's new, furniture that's old, all of these things are represented in my jewelry, and it all happens in this room. One of the most special things about this apartment, though, is the view, and I'd like to share that with you too. One of the best things about this apartment is the terrace, the 1,300 square feet, and you get to see all of it. What a view. We love eating out here, but mostly we love hearing the children from the next door from Hunter when they're playing, and we just like feeling part of the city here. Thank you for coming to my apartment today. It's a place where I try to bring the best of what I have to give for people who mean so much to me and have so much to give back to me. We always get more from them than we're able to give them.
So if you feel like looking good and doing good, check out Joan's website, philanthropyisbeautiful.com. Just after the break, we check out the former home of the late, great Joan Rivers. You are not going to want to miss this. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now we're at the former Lenox Hill penthouse of comedy legend Joan Rivers, where she lived and entertained for 28 years. She truly loved it, restoring and accentuating its Versailles-inspired splendor. In fact, she once described it as Louis XIV meets Fred and Ginger. See why.
Hi, I'm Dolly Lenz.
And I'm her daughter, Jenny Lenz. Welcome to this humble abode.
Well, if you think Versailles is humble.
In fact, the former owner, the late great Joan Rivers, famously said that Marie Antoinette would have lived here had she been able to afford it.
This 5,200 square foot penthouse is filled with ornate details and surprises wherever you look.
It's a regal paradise, and we can't wait to show you around.
Let's go.
Talk about making a first impression. Look at what you see the moment you walk in. This great room encompasses both a dining room and a ballroom. Yes, a ballroom. Both with 24-foot ceilings.
And all around, 24-karat gold detailing can be found in the paneling, crown molding, and magnificent Corinthian columns. It's even in the cove ceiling. And these beautiful Parquet de Versailles floors are just waiting for their next waltz.
And when your feet tire, you can swoon in this window seat. And on winter nights, cozy up to the marble fireplace. Joan Rivers famously entertained many luminaries in this room, including Martha Stewart, Nancy Reagan, and Princess Diana.
Dining doesn't cut it in this room. This is a room fit for a royal banquet, but it's also a welcoming place for your family's next Thanksgiving dinner. And your extended family and their extended family.
During dinner parties, Joan, always the consummate entertainer, knew it wasn't just about the food, it was about the ambiance. So a fire would be crackling in the white marble fireplace, and live music would waft down from the gallery, all under a painted blue sky. Now that's a dinner party. Another great thing about this room is all the secret doors. You've already seen how seamlessly the front door blends into the wall. Here's a mirrored powder room. And this one leads to Joan's private study.
As you know, Joan had a flair for the dramatic. And it all starts with this spectacular entry cove. It is encased in rose slab marble because, according to Joan, this color enhances your skin tone as you get older, which I can definitely attest to. And Joan always loved looking her best. She took great pride in her appearance. The private bedroom was Joan's sanctuary, and she loved her creature comforts. Filled with abundant light through a unique curved south-facing window. This room has a marble fireplace, access to a generous terrace, and a walk-in closet, which is still painted in Joan Rivers pink. And the spa-like bath, like the rest of the home, is built for company. The bathroom also has a professional-grade vanity where Joan always had her makeup done, and also has access to the terrace. Joan just loved this location and view, and so do I.
This is the breakfast/sunroom. It's painted vibrant pink with these distinct wall panels in a chinoiserie theme. In this home, even the smallest public space is memorable. But what really puts things over the top, you can open these French doors, one of 3, and go out onto your private terrace. With Central Park views, of course. Hey, all done up there, Mom?
Yep, and I'll be right down.
That's it. We hope you enjoyed taking a look with us.
The volume is truly unique. You're just not going to find this anywhere else.
Add to that luxury and a unique history, and you'll see why this is one of New York's best homes.
Thanks so much for joining us.
You are definitely not going to want to miss this next home.
This backyard you've seen before. I'm about to show you one of the most amazing homes in all of Los Angeles.
We'll see you in just a few. Welcome back, everyone. Now we're in one of Los Angeles' most iconic and legendary estates, the former home of William Randolph Hearst. Hearst completed this palace in 1926, and it's truly a sight to behold. A 29,000 square foot estate befitting one of the original media titans and political power players of his day. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Gary Gold, and I'm about to show you one of the most amazing homes in all of Los Angeles. When William Randolph Hearst purchased this home, it was actually a step down. He had come from the 75,000 foot Hearst Castle. He fell on hard times, and he needed to hoof it here in a mere 29,000 foot estate, which was purchased by his wife, Marion Davies.
This is a room. One of the most epic rooms I have ever seen. The wood detail, the ceilings. And take a look at these books. These are actually library books that are hundreds of years old. Whoever gets this house, don't return the books. The fees will be brutal, more expensive than the house. I want you to come upstairs and see something that's very cool. You gotta have a catwalk if you're gonna have a proper library. And if you wanna kick it old school, check these out. You've got these benches every couple feet where people, like back in the day, would sit down and they would read a book while they're perusing the library. But you know, you're not gonna be reading all day. You might wanna do a little gaming. Let's go take a look at the billiard room. This room is anchored in antiques that Hearst loved to collect. The ceiling, same ceiling that's in Hearst Castle, and this fireplace was actually from Hearst Castle, and it really anchors the room. My favorite piece is this Brunswick pool table. It's one of the first 3 pool tables built by Brunswick in the late 1800s. Now, if you're gonna be playing pool, you're also gonna be having a cocktail in your hand. And fortunately, one of 4 bars are right next door. It also has a wicked happy hour.
Here you have this nightclub. So Hugh Hefner had a nightclub in LA, and when it closed down, all the components were brought here to make this room, which literally is a recreation of that nightclub. And this has 5 sets of French doors that lead out to what I think is the best part of this whole house, the backyard. This whole backyard is really anchored around this large swimming pool and then these cascading reflecting pools that spill down here. And you've got about 150 feet of water from end to end. And this backyard you've seen before. It was in The Godfather. JFK and Jackie O honeymoon back here. There's some famous pictures of them standing in the reflecting pond for one reason or another. And if you look at these columns, these are actually Grecian columns, and you can see no one is alike. As big as this yard is, there's not a single person other than yourself that can look in. It's completely private. This really is the ultimate Beverly Hills estate. Now, thanks for watching. I love seeing you, because when I see you, that means I have one of these for sale, and I love that. So, see you next time.
Coming up in just a few, we are taking a trip down to Atlanta for a tour of this designer's latest project. We'll be right back. You're watching Open House NYC, everyone. Now we are taking a special trip down to Atlanta. We joined designer Erica Ward at her client's home. Erica was tasked with creating a comfortable but sophisticated retreat for a family who recently relocated from the West Coast. Take a look.
My name is Erica Ward. I'm an interior designer and product showroom owner. Welcome to Atlanta. Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of an urban oasis that we renovated for a West Coast family. In the great room, we honored the home's original architecture, from the arched entryways to the hardy crown molding and the ornate fireplace. Lighting makes this home come alive, from its structural chandelier to its modern wall sconces. The hand-blown glass shades on the chandelier reminded me of wine glasses. It'll make you want to pop a cork with 7 of your friends. I've always considered this room more like a sunroom because 3 sides of this room have windows and doors. I wanted this room to spark conversation, so I've chosen these 4 super comfortable swivel chairs that allow you to talk to people in the room or in neighboring rooms. Like I said, this home is an entertainer's dream, so a custom bar was a no-brainer. The sleek quartz countertop provides subtle visual movement, but it's underneath what hides the surprise. The channels underneath are upholstered in a tactile performance velvet. Although it's a luxurious touch, this space still feels very approachable. In this home, living well outdoors is just as important as it is indoors. Here we added several seating areas and again, lush landscaping. I hope you enjoyed taking a tour of this warm and comfortable entertainer's dream home. See you soon.
Well, we are going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. Check out what's coming up next.
360-degree views of the entire cities, mountains, fresh air. This really is what Beverly Hills SoCal living is all about.
Welcome back. Now we're in Beverly Hills at this Richard Landry designed showstopper. This ultra-modern trophy estate was built for the idyllic and luxurious LA lifestyle, with 360-degree views of the city and plenty of seamless outdoor spaces to soak in the sun. See for yourself.
Hi, I'm Brandon Williams at the Beverly Hills Estates, and I am in the most exclusive neighborhood probably in the world, the Hills of Beverly Hills. What we're looking at is an organic modern home that feels like you're on vacation, with very simple and elegant materials that everybody wants to just cozy in and never leave. We're on the main level. You have this beautiful open floor plan, dining, living room, bar, incredible views over Beverly Hills, and we have this other beautiful view right here. This is my wife, partner. She inspires me to come to work every day so I can watch her close the deals. Now we're outside. We got this beautiful infinity pool that overlooks the city of Beverly Hills. You also have this pop-up screen. We got this great outdoor chaise lounges to suntan and get that beautiful California sun. And it's indoor outdoor, and really that's what you want when you're looking for a modern home. The lower level, what do you think? You got the bar, we have the pool table right there for your billiards game, poker table, wine cellar, and it just has this beautiful feeling down here of tranquility and wanting to have a good time. If you want to see the primo primary bedroom with all the explosive views, follow me. We're in the primary suite, which is absolutely spectacular. You're up here with all the big views, the indoor, outdoor, and it's just got that really tranquil feeling that you could just lay here, leave all the doors open, and you're almost like glamping. The bathroom is so sexy, and when you take a shower or a bath, you're looking at incredible views of the city. It's true modern living. And when you're done relaxing in the bathroom, you want to go to the top level. That's the rooftop deck overlooking the entire city. 360-degree views of the entire cities, mountains, fresh air. This really is what Beverly Hills SoCal living is all about. Well, that's it for the tour. It's been fun. So happy I got to show you this beautiful, elegant, modern home. I'll see you on the next tour.
Thanks for watching. Like what you see on the show? Well, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have so many more beautiful homes to share. How about love? Share these homes, you know?